Hello Nidorinas and Nidorinos, it is KingNido here, and today we are coming to you from Saffron City, where the fighting type Powerlings will have the typing advantage over the Spike Myth Suedegrunts, and they're looking to capitalize on that as they want to keep themselves in a Leaders 8 position as we get closer to the Victory Road series. But the Spike Myth Suedegrunts, if they win here today, will move themselves into an Elite 4 position, so let us know in the comments below who you think will win. Will it be the fighting types? Will it be the dark types? Let's go! But that is right, the Spike Myth Suedegrunts, all they have to do is win, and they will find themselves in an Elite 4 position as Hydreigon and Roaring Moon. They are starting out big, other dark types, but it'll be Persimmon and Annihilate starting out for the Saffron Powerlings, and immediately the Ingrain from Roaring Moon. It is going to plant those roots to have health restored, and Hydreigon follows up with the Horn Drill. But it will not affect Annihilate due to that part Ghost typing, who responds with the Poison Gas, so immediately it is going to poison Hydreigon and Roaring Moon. They will take continuous passive damage. A very good early setup by Annihilate here to poison both Dark type Pokemon, and Persimmon follows it up with the Spit Up, but it hasn't gone for a stockpile yet, so unfortunately that will fail, and there is Roaring Moon feeling the effects of that poisoning for the first time in this matchup, as will Hydreigon, and this will chip away at them ever so passively, and Roaring Moon is going to go with the Focus Energy. This could be a very critical early play, so we will see if it is going to get pumped enough, but Hydreigon is going to go for the Aromatic Mist, helping out Roaring Moon here. It is going to boost its special defense. Now, it is a very impressive 101 special defense that it has, as Annihilate fails there. Persimmon has to go with the Rising Voltage, going for Roaring Moon. Very minimal damage. It is not very effective at all, and there is Roaring Moon having its health restored from that nutrients, but unfortunately the poisoning will chip away at it, doing more damage than what those roots will restore. Hydreigon also feeling the effects of that poisoning. Now the speed advantage is still on the side of the Spike Myth Suedegrunts, as the court change by Roaring Moon does fail. Hydreigon having to do heavy lifting this turn sets up the Sunny Day. This is a fantastic play because that sunlight will turn harsh and activate that photosynthesis ability that Roaring Moon has, heightening its attack a great deal. You do not want to take a hit from Roaring Moon right now, as that Thunder Wave will fail from Annihilate because both dark types are already poisoned, and Persimmon now with the flip turn, it has had enough, connecting with that not very effective move on Roaring Moon. Persimmon will go back to the bench. Do not be confused, it's still in this matchup, but out comes Gallade for the Saffron Powerlings, and there is Roaring Moon yet again having its health restored from those nutrients in the ground, but that poisoning doing more damage to Roaring Moon, and Hydreigon also feeling the effects of that poisoning. Roaring Moon now is going to fly up high into the sky though, and it will come down in the next turn, but first Hydreigon with the Poison Fang onto Gallade, gets a good hit there, and Annihilate with the Horn Drill of its own, but it goes for Roaring Moon, who is able to avoid that attack. Gallade following up with the Fell Stinger, and also going for Roaring Moon. Huge mistake there by the Saffron Powerlings, as those roots are still going to heal the health of Roaring Moon, but it will still feel the effects of the poisoning. And now that fly from Roaring Moon is going to take Gallade out of this matchup with that super effective move here. And Hydreigon is looking to follow it up with the Quick Attack, but it will not work. It does not affect Annihilate yet again, and this allows Annihilate to go for a Quick Attack of its own, showing Hydreigon how it's done. Gets a good hit there on Roaring Moon, who has its health restored, but unfortunately, as keeps happening, that poisoning chipping away at Roaring Moon ever so slightly, as it does to Hydreigon. Now we're about to find out, sorry, we are not finding out. Persimmon is returning back to the field and is immediately met with a Draco Meteor. Massive damage being done to Persimmon as Roaring Moon cuts into its special attack to do so, and Hydreigon now follows it up with the Focus Blast, but yet again it goes for Annihilate with a move that it is immune to, and this allows Annihilate to go for the Thunder, bring that Thunder down onto Hydreigon. Not very effective, doesn't do a great deal of damage, and Persimmon follows it up with the Solar Blade, and it will absorb the light on this turn and bring that blade down in the same turn onto Roaring Moon here. And Roaring Moon is able to hold on after that not very effective move. It does have its health restored, but that poisoning could actually take it out of this matchup right now. But it is able to hold on barely, as is Hydreigon. They will both still be in this matchup. They should be eliminated in the next turn though, but before that happens, Roaring Moon with the Play Rough, and it is a one-hit Wonder Annihilate is eliminated with that super effective move. Hydreigon gonna follow it up with the Dazzling Gleam, a super effective move of its own, completes the huge play. Persimmon is eliminated. The Suede Grunts knew they had to go big here, as that sunlight does fade. Romoon's Photosynthesis wears off. It will have its health restored, but the poison will take it out, and that's why the Dark types did so intelligently here, because they knew they were going to lose these two Pokemon. Romoon is eliminated, and Hydreigon is going to feel the effects of its poisoning as well. But it's actually able to hold on. Hydreigon's actually still in this matchup, and it is now joined by Skuntank. It will be Serena coming out for the Saffron Powerlings, and it is joined by Iron Valiant here. And immediately Serena is going to terrestrialize into this impressive fighting type kicking fiend that Serena does take whenever they enter the battlefield for the Saffron Powerlings. Now, Spikeman Swag Grunts have only lost one Pokemon so far, as the speed swap from Iron Valiant is a very confusing play because it just gave its speed to Hydreigon. So Hydreigon will now become the quickest Pokemon on the field, and it goes with the Chloroblast. Massive damage to Serena, and that is really intelligent by Hydreigon because that recoil damage will take it out, but it was going to be eliminated regardless. And Skuntank follows it up with the Fury Swipes, but Serena is able to avoid that attack, thankfully, for the Saffron Powerlings, and allows Serena to go with the Flash Cannon. Good hit there onto Skuntank, as out comes Kingambit for the Spike Swag Grunt. With that Supreme Overlord ability, it will gain strength from the Fallen, but first the Hammer Arm is brought down hard onto Skuntank by Iron Valiant, but Iron Valiant will cut into its speed in doing so. Then this allows Skuntank to go with a Hammer Arm of its own in response, but it is not very effective, so it does not do as good of a job. Now Skuntank cuts into its own speed, but Serena is going to go with the Thunder Punch onto Kingambit. Gets a good hit there, but Kingambit, going for its first move of the matchup, goes with the double kick onto Iron Valiant. Gets that first connection, gets the second connection, but unfortunately it is not very effective with those two hits. And so allows Serena to go with the Court Change, but there are no entry hazards in play, so this move will fail. Iron Valiant, looking to do its part though, goes with the Psycho Cut, but it will not affect Skuntank because the Dark types are immune to Psychic type moves. And this allows Kingambit to go with the Tea Time. Everyone is going to chow down on their Leopard Berries, and whilst they're doing that, if you're enjoying what you're seeing, please leave a like, share, subscribe, help this channel and this league grow for many seasons to come. As the field of play does slow down, remember, every Pokemon in the PokeType League does have a Leopard Berry, so they are all going to have their PP restored in doing so. But now that they've finished feeding, Skuntank with the Brick Break onto Serena almost gets the elimination. Serena holds on and responds with the Slam onto Kingambit. Very minimal damage to the Dark Steel type. Iron Valiant though with the Double Edge onto Skuntank gets the elimination. There will be some recoil damage, and the Aftermath of Skuntank as well also does damage to Iron Valiant, but the playing field has been leveled. It is now a 3 versus 3 battle. And before Kingambit gets company, it's going to go with the Avalanche and takes Iron Valiant out with the critical hit, putting the Spike and Swag Grunts right back in front. And out comes Palmot for the Powerlings, and it will be Samurai in its Hisuian form coming out for the Swag Grunts, as Palmot with the Boom Burst hits everybody on the field, and it just takes out its teammate. Serena is eliminated. Palmot is all by itself, and it has 3 Dark types to contend with, as that bright sunny sky comes back out over the field. And now we see a focus energy from Samurai. This critical play as Samurai gets pumped on the field, and Kingambit with the Poltergeist. It is going to attack Palmot with the Leopard Berry here, and gets a fantastic hit on the electric fighting type, who responds with the Dynamic Punch, but Kingambit's able to avoid what would have been a massive hit, and Samurai goes with the beat up. This will connect 3 times. I do not think it'll be enough to get the job done, but does get the critical hit on the second one. The third one though does not get the job done from those not very effective hits, but they were so close. But Kingambit now follows it up with the spit up, but this is going to fail. And this allows Palmot to go with the Thrash onto Samurai. Samurai is able to hold on, and it is going to respond with the Work Up. It's not going to go for the easy elimination. Instead, it's going to boost its attack as well as that special attack. And Samurai has 108 base attack, but now the Will-O-Wisp from Kingambit. This is going to leave Palmot burned. So instead of just going for the easy elimination, the burn is what is going to take Palmot out of this matchup, and the Spike Persuade Grunts have gotten their 3rd victory in a row in very impressive fashion, and this will move them up into an Elite 4 position as we get closer to the Victory Road Series. A big win, as now the Swag Grunts are in 4th. Next round they will be taking on the Opelucid Emperors, whereas the Powerlinks do stay in the Leaders 8 position in 12th, but next round they will be taking on the Holon Heroes. But until then, Nidorinas and Nidorinos, thank you so much for watching. Let us know in the comments below who you thought was the best on field, and if you enjoyed what you saw, please leave a like, share, subscribe, but more importantly, always remember, you are awesome, and I'll see you when you see me.